Hello everybody, here we are again. The thing is that before this I was live for 2 hours around, and then because of the network issue the live got disconnected automatically, so I had no other option except just coming back like this. So we are live again, and this was the problem that I was facing. I started using this what is called pointers, and I had to face this issue. I know it happens with pointers, and I even knew the solution back then. I just forgot right now, so with the help of AI I'll figure this thing out. That's not a big problem. So let's take the help of AI and know the reason behind this, and then this is how we'll be going ahead. And I hope I'm audible right now. Let's check this thing out too. Yeah, done. How to use pointers in JS? Let's just ask this question, and let's see whether we are following the right way or not. So here we are. I need to use just one more method with something, maybe pointer down or something, and then that will be done. Got the canvas.add event, pointer down, pointer up, pointer move, pointer up, something like this. It should go on. That's great. On pointer up, this should be like this. Okay, this dot on pointer down. Stop drawing if pointer leaves. That's right. Okay, and then get positions. First of all, get boundings. Got the positions. Drawing true. Got the positions. It takes dot begin path, and move to xy. On pointer move e, not drawing. Return, this thing is also. Let's delete it all from here and just try to draw a rectangle. It's work fine. I am getting this type of result. Why? There was something I could add. Okay, this is just happening automatically. Yes, here we go. As soon as I leave, the things get saved. You most likely cause use the cursor start begin rectangle, new computer radius incorrectly. Radius is equal to math.min of width height divided by 2. Okay, getting the minimum of that. Oh, this is insane. Something is wrong. Maybe this mouse leaf is causing the issue. I can just stop it here, and then let's see whether I face the same problem or not. Let's okay, first of all, hey, come on, refresh the page, and right now reset it, reload. Okay, this thing is happening. This thing is working fine, and this thing is happening. Oh, if pencil is selected, why is the rectangle being made? This dot pointer up handler, this is the one. What happens when it moves? Gets the tool shape. Once it got the shape, it draws the things. Simply sends this data. Shape dot add. It sends the shape and this, and once this thing is done, on mouse up, and then what happens that as soon as it sends that, we get it back. We okay. circle center and radius do not match the rectangle's bounding box. You are using math.max width for the radius, then pressing the center it started. This radius, whatever code is doing, the rectangle is drawn from start by with size, width and height. Radius is math x width, height and middle. So the circle's diameter equals the longer side of the rectangle. The center is start x plus radius, which assumes a square width equals to height when width the center is not at the what is the problem? Rectangle is drawn from start. Okay. You are getting that circle sticking out of the recto. Result, because the circle's center and radius do not match rectangle's boundings. Because you are using method.max width height divided by 2 for the radius, then placing the center at start x and radius by ultimately maths.minimum width and height, use not max. Okay, let's get this thing done too. So when it comes to this thing in here, I have to use min, begin path and done, and when creating a stored shape, method.min is here, and then type circle data radius and giving center x is this dot start x plus width divided by 2, or radius center x. I got the radius. When I got the radius divided by 2, so I've got the radius, and then this dot start x is equal to start x width divided by 2 and height divided by 2. Wow. Like if I drawing, then center x will be not radius, rather width divided by 2, and radius center y will be height divided by 2. This is all about physics. Color and thickness are okay. So what happens right now? This thing is getting created like this. Wow. And how about this? Why is it so that whenever I draw a circle or a line, rectangle automatically gets created? Why is this even happening? The extra rectangle is coming from a preview code in point and move, not from the circle line logic itself. Where the rectangle comes from, the pointer move handler, you always compute width, height, clear canvas, and then for rectangle 2 you draw this. So anytime select tool is still vector dragging creates that rectangle preview. When you see a rectangle plus When you see a rect plus circle on line, it means this the shape saved on pointer up is the circle or pencil stroke, but while dragging a previous rectangle preview was drawn and not cleared the way you expect. How to stop it? Automatic rectangle. Ensure this dot selected tool is actually circle or pencil before starting the drag. Check where you set tool is called in your UI. In the pointer menu, only draw the rectangle in the rect branch when you already do, and make sure no other code elsewhere calls stroke rect unconditionally after drawing a circle pencil stroke. This you already call this that flag was this which re-renders all shapes. Do the same consequently for each. What the hell? Pointer up whenever I am just moving it, like right now it is okay, but as soon as I just leave it, then that comes. Even here this is okay, but as soon as I leave it, that comes. So ultimately rect is, I think, by default, and that is what causing the problem. And pointer up, whenever a pointer up happens, what are we doing? We are drawing this and we are drawing this. Two requests go from my side. And this shape is sent in those two requests. Okay, so I'm not removing it the right way. Destroy, where is that? Here it is. This is the issue. Pointer down handler, pointer up handler, and pointer move handler, or I can even name it better, pointer move handler. That's okay, this is good now. So if I check the result, let's refresh it. I will clear all the data from the database. If I refresh it, when I draw a circle, I am getting a circle. Still this thing is happening. Okay, this should be pointer down, this should be pointer up, and this should be pointer leave, sorry, pointer move. And that can be up or that can be leave. So pointer leave. How about this? This is the issue that I'm facing now. The problem is this, that if I set this, and if it goes away, it remains the same, but if I started from here, if I move it actually this much, it becomes really small. Why? Because height becomes small. So the center X, the problem is that, just a sec. Let's even turn this on. I think I will still okay. As soon as I leave, this gets made. This is crazy. Well, this leave thing does not work well. So for now, I can just simply, where is that pointer handlers? I can comment this one, and the same thing I can do here, just below that, destroy, and just comment this particular section for now. Then at least it's gonna work well once this thing is done. After that, what is the next step? It becomes 0. Okay. Pointer of handler, center x and center y, width divided by 2, height divided by 2, and width is the minimum. Okay, this is where the problem is. I still have to get the max. This can be like this. Let's check this thing out now. Okay, so radius is decided. On the basis of the radius, I have to decide x and y. So if I just write a radius here, radius should be even better, like the previous way was better, plus radius, like this. How about now? It's like it's exactly the descent it's being shown. That's good. So ultimately this is how is the x and y, they are decided on the basis of the radius. So start x, start y I have, and the radius will decide the coordinates of x and y rather than directly deciding that. So yeah. So right now I can draw a circle easily, done. I can draw a rectangle easily, done. I can draw lines around it easily. This is also done. If I refresh the page, I'm still seeing that. Okay, done. Okay, done. Done, 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 done. Okay. When it comes to circle, pencil, I have this. When I come back to circle, I don't have this. Pencil, I have this. When I come to a rectangle, I still have this. Only it happens with circle, pencil, then circle, pencil, then circle. It's okay. So what was that issue? Reload the page. I have pencil, pencil, then I have rectangle, I have circle, I have pencil, I have circle, I have rectangle, I have circle, I have pencil, rectangle, circle. Okay, working fine. The color of the rectangles, it's quite different, and pencil is quite different, so I can even change this thing too. And the width of the pencil, that is needed to be covered. So thickness is by default 1 here. When it comes to circle, thickness is 1. The thickness of circle, let's give it 2 by now, for now at least. Even later I will add the features to just change these things. So this is 2. When it comes to this rectangle, this is 2. It's in point handler, that's okay. This is 1 here, and this looks quite fine. It only doesn't look good when it comes back, because here I'm just simply okay, it's getting saved actually this much. Let's make it 2 as this is getting saved. So 2 2 and the last shape, that's okay, I will get the last shape. So this thing is done at least here. In this color I'm saving FFF color is going to be like this. So this thing is done. Let's close this one. Let's go to mouse move. Whenever I'm moving the mouse, I'm getting the last shape, and then I'm saving the data inside that, X and Y, and clearing the canvas. Not only this thing is done in point down handler. Pencil, let's make it a 2, even 1 was enough for now. And FFF, this is the color. Points are gonna be like this, and if I actually take a look at this, then it becomes like this. Pencil is, circle is this much, it always looks this much. Rectangle is this much, it always looks this much, and pencil is this much, it always looks this much. So color is almost the same. That is the good thing. Let's clear it from here and giving 1. Okay, when I draw it, it looks the same. That's great. When I draw it for the first time, it looks good. When I draw this for the first time, it looks good. When I draw this for the first time, okay, it's a line. There was something wrong initially. Let's check that thing out too. When I this time draw the circle, it looks like this, like it does not have the color, and then it got the color. So when I draw the circle for the first time, when I start moving the mouse, clear canvas happens. When I start moving the mouse in here, I set the color, stroke style is set, FFF. How about the line width? Line width is not set initially. So this dot ctx dot line width, that's gonna be 2 by default for all, and right now it should be fine. So I can empty the database, I can reload the page, and let's draw it, and it is great from the beginning. This thing is done. The rectangle is here, and P for pencil is here. And not only this much, if I refresh the page, it looks like that. I can use my pad now, and it should work too, because I have used pointer events. So let's do one thing. Even I will have to click pointer, run it, and click this, refresh the page. This circle is going to be here. Okay, that does not work well. Is there any method I need to add when working with the pointers to make it work right? I know there was a method. Yes, for pointer-based tools you need to add correctly. Return It's like when I draw something, it starts drawing and then stops, and even when pointer up happens, it keeps drawing. There was a method here, I'm not getting that. I did use the method, okay, it's just doing it. Pointer dot leave pointer of handler. Okay, that is required, but when that leaves, so ultimately these buttons should not be touch action none. Yeah, this thing, disable default touch behavior on touch screens. The browser may treat the gestures as scroll, zoom in, cancel, also allow events so drawing stops randomly. Touch action none. This was the thing that I've been looking for so far. So that is the class. Where do I have canvas? I have canvas here. This is the canvas. I need to add a class name touch action. Touch none, something like this. And if I refresh the page right now, everything's gone. By the way, let's check this thing out. This thing is done, rectangle is done. Hi, how, wow, it's so great. Yeah, it's just remarkable. If I refresh the page, it's still like that. So this is the board that I've been wishing to made. Let's refresh the database. I would have created one more row, but okay, never mind. So ultimately what I'm doing here is this. I'm getting a pencil. Hi, welcome back. I hope you are doing great. This is the Excalidraw clone that I've made. I still have to add more features. This is it. And the second thing, you can draw a rectangle like this. Inside this you can have circle, rectangle came. Let's select the circle. You can have a circle like this, and it looks just amazing. How many features can I add? First feature is can be zoom in, zoom out, zoom in and out. Second feature can be I can add text. Third feature can be I can add colors and thickness. Fourth feature can be I can add what can I add? Fourth feature can be I can add what is that? I forgot the name. Yeah, eraser. I can add eraser functionality so that it can actually erase the things. Even the best thing is that I have written these many things. If I refresh the page, those things are still here. That means the data is saved, the coordinates are saved in the database. When I refresh the page, I get all the data again, and these things are visible like this. So such a great job we've done, and now we can just simply go ahead. And there's another functionality we are going to work on, that is line. We have pencil, we have rectangle, we have a circle, but we do not have a line yet. So let's work on line functionality, then we'll be working on some other things. Gonna be great. How can we add line? Adding line is really easy. It's just like you have to keep the starting point in mind, and then you have to keep the ending point in mind, and then you have to draw a line from there to here. That's it, the line is going to be drawn. This is that simple, really. It's actually that simple, and that is why this is something I'm working on right now. So let's start working on the line. I have removed everything from the database. Adding line is going to be the easiest thing. So this time, so far I had enum, so circle, pencil, and then this time I will have line. Line is gonna be line like this. Let's start working on this. As for this, I will have a type line now from now onwards. This thing is done. Selected tool. Let's click on set tools. Here we are. This time this set tool is going to be a line as well. So this thing we have changed. Then the tool is getting selected. That's amazing. And what else? This is rectangular by, what the hell? This is rectangular by default. This is going to be nothing by default, null. Sorry. Let's make it a circle by default. It was throwing an error, so yeah, let's make it circle by default. Because I made it circle by default mainly because I was using circle here. I was setting circle by default here as well, so I made it there. And what is the next step that I have to take? Things are gonna be really easy, especially in this case. Most of the things are already ready, so I have to just do one thing. First of all, I need to make the types. So let's go to types, shape.ts. I have rect data, I have circle data, I have pencil data. Okay, but I do not have interface line data. What all will I have in line data? In line data, I will have start x, that will be a number. I have start y, that will also be a number. I will have end x, that will be a number. I will have end y, that will also be a number. This is the type interface of the data. Then I can create the shape out of it. So let's create a shape interface. This is gonna be line shape. It will extend, so it will extend the base shape, and type is going to be line this time, and data is gonna be the type of line data that we have created. This thing is also done, and then we will be exporting this thing, and the main shape is going to be either one of these. So I will add line shape here as well. So this thing is done. Now the shape contains this type as well. That means we can just close this, we can go to game, and this shape contains that already. What is the next step? As soon as we mouse pointer down happens, if event triggers, we should get the starting points. So where is the pointer down? This is it, and we are already saving it here by default. The starting value and the start x and start y, they are already getting saved, so we don't need to worry about it. What is the next thing? Whenever we move the mouse up happens, at that time I should be getting the end point. So where are the mouse up? Here. But even before that, when mouse move happens, I have to draw that. So pencil is here, else if selected tool, if that's triple equals to line in that case I have to draw a line, and for drawing a line you can begin a path. So yeah, ctx this dot ctx dot begin path, and then after that I can close the path at the end to this dot ctx dot close path. This is how, and in between I will write my code. What code do I have to write? First of all, few things are already getting done, like line stroke is white by default. Okay, f one more f, yeah, and line width is 2 by default. It is by default, that's being set. That's great. One thing that I need to do here, and that is I need to have the starting points. I already have them here. I have the starting points. I need to have the end points. I already have them, so I don't need to worry about any one of them. So I can just simply do this. That will be this dot move to, I have to start x, start y. What is the problem? Sorry, that should be this dot ctx, this dot ctx dot move to, and then this dot ctx dot line to end x and end y. This thing is done, and then this dot ctx dot stroke, and this done. It should work. There is only one thing, that is I have to select the line from the front end side, right? So let's work on the front end. And where is front end? Game canvas. I have top bar here. Inside top bar, what all I have? I have pencil. I have one for rectangular. I have one for icon. I mean circle. I want one for line, and the line is going to be beside this. So let's duplicate this, and over here this is going to be icon button. Activate is gonna be tools dot if selected tool is tools dot line. In that case this will be activated, and I need a line. Can I get a line from Lucid React? Not getting that. Never mind, let's search it online. Lucid React. Lucid React. What the hell? Icons. Lucid React. Icons. I need a line. Line. Oh, what the hell? I don't get an option for line here. Okay. What icon do I have for line on Excalidraw? Excalidraw.com. I have this simple icon line. I don't have that here. Yeah, I've got this thing. This is the one that this is mine, so come on. But okay, let's get it directly from here. So I will be writing minus here, and I will get it from Lucid React. On select a tool, I will be getting tools dot line selected. Once this thing is done, everything is done. Once this thing is done, selected tool is selected. That means let's go back. Let's go to canvas, and whenever selected tool changes, I'm calling set tool method of the game, and that means tool is being selected. That means I should be able to draw the lines now. As simple as that. It's pretty simple, right? Let's check this thing out. Okay, I've got 4 things here. I have line, I have pencil, I have this, I have this. Let's select the line, and here we are able to sorry, this is bad. I reload this. This is working fine. This is working fine. A rectangle, a circle is working fine, but when it comes to line, I am able to draw the line. But I think the data is not being saved in the database. DB, yeah. Data of the line, if that's not being saved in the database. Network, I've got this token, join the room, let's select this one. I'm not even sending the data, how is this going to be saved? So what am I doing with this? I have game.ts here, and whenever I move, I do this. Whenever I move up, the data should be saved. So whenever move up happens, like here it happens, so what am I doing? I'm not creating a shape for it. So else if selected tool triple equals to line, in that case I have to create a shape. So shape is going to be this, type is going to be line here, data is going to be start x, that I get from this dot start x, then start y, that I get from this dot start y. What about end x? Where do I get them from? I get the width and height. I have to get the const this dot get positions. I have to just give it an event. This thing is done. I will be getting the x and y points. X, that's gonna be end x, y, that's gonna be end y, something like this. I'm getting these things here. That means I can assign the values here, and x and y. Oh my bad. This is how I can assign the properties. Once this thing is done, I have to give it the color. So color is going to be hashtag FFF, and thickness is gonna be 2 by default, and then it's going to be sent to the DB, and then this should be drawn. Let's check this thing out now. Okay, now I am going to draw the line. Even I needed that. Let's check the network, reload the page. I have token here. I'm going to start drawing the line. So this is done, and then this is gone too. Let's reload the page, and I'm not getting the line yet. That means the line is not getting saved. This is okay, working fine, but when it comes to line, I'm able to draw the lines, but I don't think the data is getting saved in the backend. Let's check this thing out. Let's check the backend shape. Okay, and the line data is actually coming here. We have end x, we have end y, we have start x, we have start y. The only problem is that room ID is this, type is okay, data is this. That means I am getting the data. Color is also here being saved. Thickness is 2 in all of them. I'm getting the line, but when I refresh the page, I do not get the lines here. That means whenever I refresh the page, whenever I'm clearing the canvas, this is where I'm clearing the canvas. I'm rendering the shape. Whenever I'm rendering the shape, this is where I'm rendering the shape. I'm getting the shape. Whenever I'm getting the shape, I have to make one more case here, and that's gonna be case line and const. What will I be getting from shape? I will be getting start x, start y, end x, end y from shape dot data, and then this dot what? This time I have to just simply draw. One thing is happening over and over. I am using these things again and again. I can create a method for it, but for now I will be just going ahead like this only. This dot ctx dot move to, that's gonna be start x and start y. First thing is done, and even before that, this dot ctx dot begin path, I will be beginning the path. Once this thing is done, this dot this dot ctx dot line 2, and line 2 will be end x and end y. This thing is also done. And this dot ctx dot close path, we have closed the path, and when the path is closed, things should work fine. And I have to break it. As soon as it's done, let's break the process here itself. So this thing is done. By the way, the default okay, render shape stroke style is this. Whenever the canvas is cleared, I do not need to set the color here, because I'm already getting the color from there. Okay, let's do it. Reload the page, save the data here, gone. Line okay. Why am I not getting lines? I'm getting everything except lines. It could be because I haven't built it yet. Let's do it again. PNPDev. It will be built. Let's reload the page now. It will be automatically reloaded. And let's get the lines. Well, it disappears. When it comes to lines, first of all, I have to check whenever I'm getting the shapes, okay, at that time. Existing shapes, CLG, this dot existing shapes. Am I getting the pencil thing or not? Console.log, refresh it. Shapes, then this. Line, I am getting the line data. There are many lines when it comes to data of the line. So inside that I have end x, I have end y, I have starting, and I have, okay, 202. End x and end y, they are different few pixels. That's okay. Yeah, that means I'm getting the data. So there is only one problem, that I'm not able to render it properly. Why am I not able to render it? I'm even rendering clear canvas is here, and then I'm simply rendering all the shapes. When it comes to render, I'm getting the types, the shape.type, if that's equals to rectangle, then circle, then pencil, then, and stroke style and line width. For line, I have to draw. Come on, yaar. This dot ctx dot stroke. Such a fool I am, but never mind. I'm a good fool. Now I'm getting all the lines. So this is what I've been trying to fix for a long time. Let's remove everything. I have removed everything. Let's start drawing the things, and it's gonna be great. At least hard work pays off. So right now circle is selected, so I can easily draw a circle. So suppose this is the circle that I have drawn. I can write circle inside it. Then I can draw a rectangle. This is the rectangle that I have drawn. I can write a rectangle inside this. This is the line I have drawn. Something is wrong with line, but never mind. Okay, this is how I'm able to. Coordinates are wrong. Why? Insane. By the way, this is the line, crazy line that I have drawn. Coordinates are wrong, unfortunately, but I need to fix this thing. As soon as I click, no, not here. As soon as I do this, it goes there. It was mainly because of this. Sorry, it was mainly because of this, not this. Because even if I draw the line I'm able to draw this, I'm able to draw the rectangle well, I'm able to draw the circle well. It works well in these cases. It doesn't work well in the line case. Even I'm able to draw the line well, it starts only from there and it goes like this. Whenever mouse up happens, the right properties of this are not being defined. Yeah, this is the only problem. So what can we do? Let's fix the line thing. What's wrong with the line? Wrong data is being saved. Where am I saving the data? Here I'm just simply rendering the shape. It has nothing, maybe start x, move to start y, end x and end y. If I go to the top, I have shape, then I'm getting x, y from the shape here, cancel it, yeah. And similarly from shape dot data, oh really, can it be the region? Let's console.log shape.data here. I don't think this could be the region. Okay, shape data, and even before that I have shapes many. Console.log, I have only two console.logs. okay, one of them is this existing shapes. Let's remove this and then this, and then apart from this particular thing, do I have any here? Control F, I don't any here. Yeah, one of them is here. I don't need to worry about them here. Yeah, this is here, this WebSocket. Let's remove this. Pinch, none here. One of them is here. What is that? I have one default. I have one. I was talking about console.log. Oh, console.log. I have two here. That's okay. No, I have 7, not only 2. And shape. Let's get all of them. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no, 7. Okay, this is how it goes. Not bad. Let's go here. Do I have? No, none in here, none in here, just one. This is the shape data that I'm actually trying to log right now. Let's reload the page. Here we are, console.log. I'm getting shapes. Where am I getting? HTTP. HTTP. I'm logging the shapes here. Where is that? HTTP. This is here. Let's remove the shapes again from here too. Done. Let's close this thing. Let's log it again. Console.log. Line. Whenever I draw a line, refresh it. Nothing happens. Something should happen, of course, and here. So let's do one thing. Game.ts shape data. It only runs when there is line. Okay, sorry. Let's save line for now. Okay, this is the line data that I've got. End x, end y, start x, start y. Reload it. End x, end y, start x, start y. 722, 335, 140, 140. No, sorry, too many. Shape data. Something is wrong. How will I fix this issue? What time is it? 2:28. I'm getting the data for sure, and it's simply rendering that data, so there should be no problem with that. Is the finish starting to start by index and divides getting the things right. So this is not the problem. Ultimately render simply renders it, not a problem. It renders the initial points well too. Clear canvas is not a problem. Init is not a problem. So the problem is what? Mouse up. What happens during mouse up? I have end x, I have end y. Line start x is equal to this dot. Oh my god, seriously, such a silly mistake. It's really a silly mistake. Now I should be able to draw the lines well. Yeah. So ultimately we have made our Excalidraw clone. There is one more thing. Let's add text right now. Text, that's gonna be crazy. Adding text. Insane. Well, we'll do it anyhow. So let's do one thing. Let's close everything. Empty the database ultimately, so that we don't have anything here, at least at the top. And right now when it comes to the things, so at least things are working well right now. I have circle, I have a rectangle, I have a line. Okay, these are the shapes. When it comes to pencil, this is called a rectangle, this is called circle. Sorry, it got disconnected for a while. And it is not being recognized. Okay, is this being recognized? Yeah, we are back. So we have a circle, we have a line. So this thing got done, this thing got done, this thing got done. What is the next step? It's time to add text. How do we add text? First of all, let's have a if we double click, then we get a option to add text. Wherever we double click, we can add the text, and then we click on the text, we can just move it here and there. Okay, this is how we have to go ahead. Okay. In 3 hours, we have done this much. Okay. I'm going to take a break for 5 minutes, then I'll be back, and I will continue to text. Let's add these types of functionalities first. Let's add text first, and once text is added, then I will be going to the authentication part with the help of, okay, I will just make the authentication part as quick as possible. Let's have a break for 5 minutes, or maybe, yeah, 5 minutes will be enough.
Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my
Alright everybody, here's the thing. I've gotta go somewhere. That's unfortunately something that happened right now. So far we have made our project this much. We have lines, we have rectangles, we have circles, even we are able to write something with the help of the pencil. So we have made these many functionalities. Later we will be working on more, and even it's better to add something called I forgot the name of that. If I hover over it, I should be getting the name of that. So we will be adding that functionality as well. So let's make it as better as possible, and at the end of the day we will remake it. Remake is gonna be great. By the way, that was it. I'm gonna be catching up soon. Take care. Bye bye.